Hi there folks, welcome to Dunsy's Guitar World. Welcome to another exciting episode of FFS, Friday Fun Stuff, or as some people may say when they see me sitting here in my living room, for f***'s sake, he's going to be talking at us for ages in that stupid Scottish accent. More on that later. Anyway, the main reason for this video is to say a massive thank you to everyone. To everyone who has watched my videos, who subscribes, who likes, even the people who dislike, and there's a few out there. I know you are. So thank you. The other day there I went through 4k subs, 4,000 subscribers, honestly. When I look back at my first videos, I think I started my channel, 2016 or something like that. And only posted about 2 videos for the first 2 or 3 years. And they were rubbish. Between you and me, these videos were rubbish. But for some crazy reason, I've gone over 4,000 subscribers and over 750,000 views. That's 750,000 views. 750,000 views of some old guy in Scotland just, talking about heavy metal and playing guitar. I never thought that would happen. So looking at my figures, look at my statistics, as they say, 24.3% of my viewers are in the United States of America. I love the States. I should be going back this year, should be going back to North Carolina in July, hopefully, fingers crossed. So that's actually more than the UK. The UK accounts for 23.7%. So that's how much? 40? So almost half the people who watch my videos are in the US and the UK. 99% are noted as being male. Now I'm not going to get into anything political here. That's what they're noted as. Now maybe years ago when I was in my 20s and I took more care of my feather cut hair, I'd been disappointed that only 1% of people who look at me are female. But to be honest, at this stage of my life, an old man, married man with a family and that, I'm cool with that. And 50% are between the ages of 45 and 64, which includes me as well. I'm definitely between the ages of 45 and 64, more closer to the further end of that age range. Now here's an interesting thing. 4.4% of people who watch my videos turn on English subtitles. I'm speaking English. How strange is that? I think what it is, I think it's because I have a Scottish accent, which you may have noticed. But as long as everybody's understanding what I'm saying, whether it be speaking English or through subtitles, to be honest, I would turn on the auto-generated subtitles because it is hilarious. I might get some t-shirts made up with some of the things that it comes up with. Actually, there's a thing. T-shirts. A few people have been asking for t-shirts, well, maybe about 2, I think. I think 2 is a few. So asking about t-shirts. So my friend Keith, who I play in a band with, who I have toured Japan with, I've seen him naked in a bath in Japan, so he's a guy I can trust. Keith runs a t-shirt making company. He's making me some t-shirts. I did 2 designs. I did this one, and I've got all my props over here, and I did this one. Dunsy's Guitar World. So I went for a kind of 70s colour scheme, and this one's got Edinburgh, Scotland on it. So if you want to wear a t-shirt, if you're in America and you want to wear a t-shirt that says Edinburgh, Scotland, you can get one of these. But Keith's going to put these on his website, and I'll do a further video. I'm going to go and see him, see how he's making these t-shirts, because I had a look at this Teespring place and the t-shirts are like so expensive. And I bought a couple and they're not great quality. But as I said, I've seen Keith naked, so he's a guy I can trust, and he's going to do these t-shirts, very good quality for me and cheaper than Teespring. So I'll do an episode on that later. So back to my show notes. So yeah, 750,000 views. That's truly crazy. I've only had a few. I think I've only had about 10 videos that have gone anywhere over 10,000 views. So I mean, it's mostly just been picking stuff up as I've gone along. I did a couple of reaction videos which gained a lot of traction, and I got a lot of views for those, and it was good doing it and I enjoyed doing it. But I watched other channels. Now some of the stuff I say in this video, I'm not knocking any other channel here. People can run their YouTube channel however they see fit. It's none of my business, it's entirely up to them. But for me, I thought if I keep doing reaction videos, then people are going to be coming here just looking for reaction videos. And I'm a guitar player, I'm not a reactor. Can I say I'm a reactor? Nuclear reactor? I'm not a reactor. So I did a few of them and I thought, I need to stick at what I'm best at doing. Arguably I'm maybe not even good at that, But I'm just a guy like everybody else who watches this channel, who has played guitar for a while, likes rock and heavy metal, and that's about it. I'm not here to change the world, folks. I'm not here to tell you that this band are the best band you've ever heard, because here's me reacting, you know, here's me sitting for 5 minutes watching a video, and then at the end of it I go, that's absolutely brilliant, that's the best band ever. I'm not here to do that. So I've kind of gained 750,000 views just through, you know, stuff that I enjoy doing, and stuff that I think, you know, it has to have integrity. You know, I'm a guitar player, I'm not here trying to persuade you of anything otherwise. So yeah, I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. Just going to keep doing the heavy metal, the 70s rock, and occasional bits like this where I just talk at you in a stupid Scottish accent for ages. I doubt I'm going to be making any videos, you know, the ones you see with the thumbnail with the guy pointing saying, this one trick will change your guitar playing completely, because I don't think there's one trick that's going to change your guitar playing completely, and if there was one, I certainly don't know. Although that said, here's 2 things which will help your guitar playing. Are you ready? Thing number 1, a guitar tuner. You need to play in tune. And come a bit closer. Thing number 2, get in a band. There you go. Remember where you heard it first, but don't tell everybody. So get a guitar tuner and get in a band. Actually, on that subject, again, I'm not knocking anyone here. People do what they want. I was watching some things on, what's it called again? Instagram the other day, and there's some incredible guitar players on Instagram, and there was some chap playing, you know, really, really fast, and, you know, across the strings, sweeping and stuff like that, and the technique involved was, you know, out of this world. It was truly incredible. But what I was left thinking was, you know, what's the end game of that? You know, somebody has got so good at playing so quickly, and it was very melodic as well. But I mean, the stuff I do, I try to learn more songs. Maybe try to learn some more difficult songs. But if you're in the business of doing this kind of really fast, sweepy arpeggio thing, is what's the end game? I mean, you can only get so good at guitar playing, I would think. You know, I don't quite understand it. It's not to say that I would not like to have a bit of that talent in my guitar arsenal, but I don't understand what the end game is. I mean, this person didn't need to buy a guitar tuner, it was perfectly in tune, but he should maybe get in a band. I don't know. Again, that's not a criticism, this is just my viewpoint. It's my video, so I'm allowed to say what I want. Back to my show notes. This could be a long one.
Matron, please, I'm not that kind of doctor,
as they say. So yes, what's coming up? Well, when I got to maybe 2,000, I can't remember, 2,000, 3,000 subscribers, I did a cover version of a Joe Perry song, which will be up there, on which I sang, played guitar and played bass, and my friend Alistair, here's the link here, my friend Alistair did the drums on that. So coming up, for my 4,000 celebration, Alistair and I have recorded another cover version. It is a cover version of one of my favourite songs of all time by the band Lions and Ghosts. I've loved this album since I bought it, and we are doing a cover of Mary Goes Round, which my band The Joyriders, we did this back in the 90s. I've always loved this song. So Alistair has programmed the drums, and I've done all the guitar and the bass, and he's done super singing on this. So we're working on the video. I'll maybe put a sneak preview in here.
Slips out the window, making not a sound. Mary goes round and round, laughing like a pigeon in a plaid coat.
It's brilliant. It's a brilliant version of a brilliant song. Now what else is coming up? Oh, chorus pedals. Now only one of these is mine. Mine is the made in Taiwan CE2, I think from 88. The first one, this one here, the CE2 is original early 80s Japanese one. And then we have a Japanese, it's upside down, apologies, Japanese CE3, and then we have a CE2W Wazacraft. These have been loaned to me by my mate Loz, one of the good guys. So I'm going to be seeing how these compare to each other. I watched other videos and I don't really hear any difference in sound. Maybe there's a difference in how much you need to turn the knobs to get it to sound similar, but I didn't hear a big difference in sound. So I'm going to be doing that. And another thing that I did, that I kind of researched about 6 months ago and I never really got around to, and I wish I had at the time, is the Alan Collins Band. Now you see me wearing an Alan Collins Band t-shirt, which may be one of the few in existence. Keith made it for me, my mate Keith made it for me. So this is a great album. So I did my bit on Gary Rossington, you know, the sad news on Gary Rossington the other day there. After the Rossington Collins band had split up, Alan recorded this with Barry Lee Harwood, who's a great guitar player, Leon's on bass, Billy Powell's on the keyboards, Derek Hess from the Rossington Collins band is on drums, and Randall Hall's playing guitar, and the singer is Jimmy Doherty. I think he's passed away now as well. I think all these guys have passed away now. So this came out in 1983. So this was super hard to get. This was a really difficult album to get. But it was re-released a while back on CD. So I have the CD. This is on Crossroad Productions from 2015. I don't know if you can still buy this. So I did a bit of research into the Alan Collins band, you know, the kind of history and gigs and stuff like that. Now I have one bootleg. This is the only live recording I've ever seen of the Alan Collins band. It's at the Lone Star Roadhouse in New York. Now it says 11/2/83, but I know you American folks, you know, almost 25% of my audience, one of us writes the date the wrong way around, and I'm not saying which one it is. So this is either the 11th of February or November the 2nd, 1983. And I don't know if you can see the track list. See the track list? Just Trouble Working for MCA, Chapter 1, Ready to Move, Sweet Home Alabama, One Known Soldier, Hanging Judge, Commitments, Time After Time, That Smell. Oh, I wonder what that will sound like without Gary playing on it. So I did a lot of research for this, and I never really got around to doing a video, so I'll try and do maybe a 20-minute video on the Alan Collins band, because, going off on a tangent here, as I say, this could be a long one, I like nothing better than just looking at old carangs, you know. Like say I've got the first 100, so I just pull like a carang out, and you know, of an evening while my wife's watching TV, I'll sit and think, oh, let's see what was happening in February 1982. Metal Mechanics, so a big feature on UFO and stuff like that. So yes, I like to do these, and back in, where was it, Dunsy, where was it? April 1982, this was the Southern Boogie. This was where people in Scotland, people in the UK maybe, learned about Southern Boogie. Stuff that we didn't know anyway. I mean, I'd heard about Leonard Skinner and Blackfoot. I'd heard about Blackfoot. That's my Blackfoot tour programme from the Marauder tour. I've still got the t-shirt, but be fair to say it must have shrunk in the wash since back then. So yeah, this was the thing that you read and you thought, oh my god, I'd never heard of all these southern rock bands. So yes, that was how I got into southern rock, and that was my connection with doing my Alan Collins video. So this is probably going on for way too long. All my props are trashed over there. But yeah, the main reason for doing this video is I want to say a massive thank you for 4,000 people subscribing to my daft old YouTube channel, and 750,000 views. Couldn't make it up, folks. You could not make it up. Thank you. It is a genuine privilege and an honour bringing you content on Dunsy's Guitar World. Cheers for now.